think we are has done well. But
Singapore is a country.
Getting a car is a social
When it comes to owning a car in Singapore, you shouldn't even consider it. It's not an option.
Impossible to be even out of your parents' house. I think your question should be what's wrong with Singaporeans.
Good evening and welcome to another session of Talk About. Today we want to look at ourselves. We want to look at the Singaporean and ask ourselves whether we are a gracious society or are we getting to be the ugly Singaporean. I have four guests. I have Tony, Charles, Connie for Cornelius, and Terence.
Hi, I'm Tony Chow. I'm a media consultant and TV producer. So I've been in the business of television for 17 years.
Hi, I'm Charles Yeo. I'm marketing director. I've been marketing for the last 50 years or so. Although I look old, but I think young.
Well said.
Hi everyone, I'm Cornelius Tan. I'm a fashion photographer and also an editor of Muda magazine.
I'm Terence Cole. I'm with a non-profit Christian organisation that works with students on campus.
Okay, thank you. Who wants to kick off? Charles, why don't you kick off?
Okay, I have a very good example. Okay, this is the ugly side of Singaporean. There was this young lady sitting on the reserved seat. Okay, and I was standing in front of her. Then this gentleman sitting next to her, not on the reserved seat, stood up to let me sit down. But I looked back and I saw an older lady.
Right.
Okay, with the daughter. I think the daughter is also about middle age. So I asked her to come and sit down. Now the daughter, apparently, I don't know whether she's a teacher or what. She said, point out to this girl, can you please give her this seat? You're supposed to give this seat to this uncle. So she looked up at me and said, Uncle, you didn't ask for the seat, right? Yeah, and I think, Uncle, you don't look old. So, jokingly I say, how do you know I was in the cosmetic business before and I do facial every day, so I look young.
Because it's allocated, therefore there's expectation and the rights of this so-called older people who say that that's for me, So that happens in the bars quite a lot. Because I think a couple of months ago, probably sometime back, there was this viral, on YouTube, it went viral, of this woman who have a quarrel with a China girl over that bus seat. It went really big because what happened was that, in fact, the bus was not crowded. But because when you get on to the bus and there's near to the where you pay the fare and all that, where you do your EZ Link card, and there was actually a row of seats normally for the needies, very near to the exit or the entrance, and usually older people will take that seat. But it happens that this China woman was sitting there at that seat that normally allocated for older people, and when the auntie got up, she wanted that seat. But there were empty seats all beside the China woman. She refused to take. Said, "This is my seat," and then a quarrel started. And the Singaporean woman got violent and she screamed at the China woman and said, "You're this China woman, you're all prostitutes and you should be going back to your country." And then it was very bad. And I think.
But this violent reaction may be symptomatic of something deeper than just taking seats, right?
Exactly. Maybe that's
which is another aspect of the ugly Singaporean, because I would like to examine how we treat foreigners, how we treat expats and foreign workers. Are we polite and gracious about them?
I've been to China. I've tried the train. I did backpacking with my wife. And every now and then they announce very clearly through the sound system that they should show graciousness and give up the seat to those who need it more. I think that is something that we like to see. I mean, okay, we want them to do it naturally, but there are times when we have to tell them, that you should do that. I think if I'm not wrong, sorry, at one time we had a jingle or something like that. But they don't understand. I asked them, do you understand what they're talking about? He said, no, I don't understand. I think it should be very clear, simple Chinese or English or Tamil or whatever. I think that will help.
This is what Charles is talking about. It was a jingle by the Dim Sum Dollies. Take a look.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
It's so easy to love your ride. To get on the move it, move it, move it inside. 走进去 Someone in need, so give up your seat, make everything sweet. Say 开心, 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 that's right. You can love your ride, love your ride.
When you take the bus, your face is sour like kannah.
The driver see already, he cannot tahan. When you're pushing and you're shoving, don't care for one another. How like that? It's rush hour and your face so sour. Go to work each day, don't want to feel sian. Queue and get on quickly, then move inside can. When you need to get up, be a dim sum dolly. Don't be shy, no need to be sorry, say